stop calling yourself shy or a people pleaser or too quiet or too loud, because every time you use those labels, they become more real. Now, when I was 11 years old, I got caught talking in my class. My science teacher, she called me to the front of the room to make an example of me. And I went bright red. She laughed, and the whole class laughed as well. And then she said something that I'll never forget. She said, "Tom, you've gone that red that you could cook an egg on your face." And the whole room burst into laughter, and I really wanted the ground to open up and swallow me whole. And in that moment, that 11-year-old me up here in my subconscious made a really important decision. I told myself, I will never let that happen again. And for the next 20 years, I became world class at avoiding being seen, avoiding presentations. I avoided speaking up in any situation whereby I might feel embarrassed again. And eventually it just became who I was. I wore that label, "I'm shy," like a safety shield, protecting me from danger. But here's what I've realised years later. I wasn't shy. I just had shy habits. Quiet habits, avoidance habits that kept me safe, but they also kept me small. And it was only when I realised that, not that long ago by the way, that I could start trying new habits, new confident habits. And since changing what I've practiced on a regular basis, I've spoken on stages in front of hundreds of people. I've done 170 podcast episodes. I've spoken at my own wedding, which I said I would never do. And I've even gone on to do 2 best man speeches. And again, it's not because I changed who I am. It's because I ripped off those old labels and I replaced them with new habits. So if you think you're too shy, too quiet, or maybe too loud, maybe you're not. Maybe you just practiced staying small. Rip up those old labels, try on some new habits, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. And by the way, follow me at Tom K. Bailey if you want some help building those new habits.